Pine Plains is a friendly town set in a beautiful countryside.
Small, it's beautiful.
Who doesn't love the beauty of Pine Plains?
The best thing about it is a small town, it's a village, and I love it.
Our comprehensive plan focuses on keeping the rural character of the town, and we've succeeded.
The town itself is walkable, very friendly people, and it's just down about 7 o'clock though, so if you're going to get something, you need to get it before 7.
All those little things add up to make it feel very much like a place you want to settle and call home.
It's not Mayberry, but it's the next closest thing we've got in Dutchess County.
Everybody knows each other. A lot of people go out and help each other.
People look out for each other. They care for each other.
We all know each other so well, and we live like a family in this town.
It is a town with a long history of working together and creating even our traditions together.
That it is a small, quaint, rural town with a lot of personality. You'd be surprised at what you'd find here in the middle of nowhere.
We are still a farming community. We have an FFA program, Future Farmers of America.
This weekend was the Ag Fair, which is probably something that's pretty unique to this area, and virtually everybody in town came out for it. They do the same thing for Town Decorating Day and Memorial Day. Yeah, there's a huge sense of community. There really is.
We have a local police department, which I'm part of. We have a local fire department, which I'm also a part of. I'm also a member of the local American Legion and the VFW.
We have multiple churches with active congregations, the Garden Club, the Lions Club.
We have an arts center right in the middle of town.
We have a local food pantry here that help people out inside the community.
A wonderful community to live in. I raised 3 children here. They went to school here, and the community is so good that you cannot match anywhere else, whether it's New York State or any other state.
I've definitely seen a lot of good things happen in Pine Plains, especially when we first went into COVID. We actually band together as a town.
The community always finds a way to come together, no matter what differences we might have at the end of the day. We're always there to support each other.
Even if the time that we've been here, we've seen a lot of change, but change for the better. You know, new businesses, some have come and gone, but and new people, new ideas, but I think it's all been to the benefit of town. It has added to the character, it has added to the community, and so I look forward to seeing what happens next.
What makes Pine Plains truly unique is its ability to hold on to its agricultural roots while still looking forward to the future and growth.
I can see this town growing, but not changing as a community.
For the future of Pine Plains, we need a more lively business district.
I think we can do a lot to improve the center of the town.
It would be great if there were more businesses here in town. There are limited possibilities at this point. People trying to open new businesses are very much limited as to what they can do because of the septic systems, which don't allow for a whole heck of a lot. If we did have a municipal sewer system, I think that would transform things for us.
I definitely support a central septic system because that will bring Pine Plains into the 21st century.
You really do need a sewage system in the village. There's no question about it.
Because it inhibits our ability to service the community and grow as a business because we are limited to the number of seats that we can serve due to septic runoff issues.
Dutchess County regulations are much more stringent than Columbia, say, for example, or Ulster.
Board of Health regulations of needing double expansion for tanks nowadays. Our lots are not big enough in the middle of town in our business district. If a septic was to fail, for those businesses to put in a new septic, or like we have one restaurant now that got their capacity cut in half.
It's almost impossible in such a small geographic location for each of the businesses to have their own septic systems, and then also have the expansion area that is required by the county. So I think it would make a huge difference.
I do believe we need a septic system. I would support it 100%.
Pine Plains was one of only 5 towns in Dutchess County that had everything walkable.
From my house to the grocery store, I can walk to the bank, I can walk everywhere but town hall.
I believe we might be the only town in Dutchess County that does not have a town hall inside the town.
Absolutely, town hall has to be in the center of town.
Right now, the town hall is kind of obsolete because it's older technology. It really needs, we would spend probably more money investing in it to update it than just to maybe try to build a new town hall.
Our town hall right now, our assessors are in a trailer behind it. Our police department is in a basement. Our courtroom is in a basement.
Unanimously, businesses are thrilled to get the town hall back in the center of the town.
There'd be more centralized in town to where elderly people that don't drive can walk or can wheelchair to the town hall.
Instead of traveling way outside of town, to have it right in town where they can just pretty much walk out their front door, walk a few blocks down the road, and get the information that they need. And have that face-to-face with people that they know are their representatives.
I would so much love to have town hall sitting in the middle of town where all the activity for local government, democracy takes place. We vote there, our court is there. To have our police right in the middle of downtown would be fantastic. They'd be more accessible. All of us would be more accessible.
It's difficult getting all the way outside of town, and it is a couple of miles away. It should really be in the center of it.
I don't know what idiots voted to send it halfway to Millerton.
Well, we need things that the locals can do.
There's other things that could be done, like installing bike paths. Pine Plains is wooded areas, so there's a lot of areas that people can explore. We have Stissing Mountain, which has a fire tower on it, which people hike up, maybe somehow improve the trails.
I would just like to see sidewalks all the way out to the trailheads at the mountain and the Thompson Pond. And it would be really nice if we had, 1, a way for residents to just easily get out there on their own, but 2, to have visitors to town who come specifically to hike the fire tower, an easy way for them to just come into town and get lunch.
The importance of bike paths to our beautiful recreational areas is extremely important.
That's my transportation, is my bicycle. And I'm all over the town on my bike. And it's like a little hazardous sometimes, but I think if we had a central bike path, it would be great.
I think if we were able to bring a central septic system to Pine Plains and bring town hall into town, the vibrancy that that would create in both economic development, the kind of opportunities that it presents for young people to open businesses, it's imperative to the future.
It's something that we need to look at. It's something that I think is going to hold back the town until it happens.
If you're going to have a viable town, you have to provide the necessary infrastructure to make it happen. Doesn't everybody know that?
I am optimistic about the future of Pine Plains.
And I'm very optimistic that the things changing in town will only bring good things to the community.
I do think that revitalization of the town center will help retain and attract new, younger families to Pine Plains.
I absolutely revitalize the center of town. There's no question about it. And I'm very thrilled at the people who have come to town and are doing that. They're saving buildings, creating businesses.
But I think Pine Plains is on a great path.
I think it can definitely be the next up-and-coming town in Upper Dutchess County, for sure.
One of the things that makes Pine Plains unique, and I have always loved about it, and I think the reason why a lot of us who graduated 10, 15 years ago and said we were leaving, and we did, and came back, is it has its rural roots, and you have all those old farm families that have always been here and they're still working, and that agriculture base is still there, but the town has expanded to include different ethnicities and different cultures. It's a lot of tying in things that you wouldn't expect one town to hold together, and we do it in such a way it doesn't seem like the culture shock you would think it would be.
I would love to see my 2 kids want to have a place in Pine Plains and roll next to their mom and dad.
Good things happen in Pine Plains.
Good things happen in Pine Plains.
Good things happen in Pine Plains.
Good
things happen in Pine Plains.
Good things happen in Pine Plains.
Good things do happen in Pine Plains.